What's going on, guys? This is Keydrin Franklin with 924 Photography, and I am bringing you another light review today. Today, as you've seen in the title above, this is the Sutefoto P100 RGB light. Then you have the P100 bicolor, which you can change from like 2500 Kelvin all the way up to 6000 Kelvin, I believe. And then you have the P100 RGB. I will say this, if you're gonna get one, they are different prices, meaning the RGB one is going to be the most. Me, I love to have the RGB light because I love to be able to have all these cool effects and stuff like that and be able to have that whole spectrum. So I opt for the RGB light instead of the bicolor. Now the light I'm using over here is bicolor. It's not even bicolor, it's just a regular 56 Kelvin. But when you get a light like this, you have more options when you have a 360 color range than when you have a bicolor. It opens up more options. So me personally, if you're gonna get one, go ahead and spend the extra money and get the RGB. I promise you, you will love it. Now it has two openings under here, and it has some fans in here. You have a CCT, you have HSI, RGBW, where you can change each individual color the way you want to. You have an FX mode where you can do like 9 or 10 different effects, like, you know, lightning, paparazzi, ambulance, and candlelight and stuff like that. And then you have group mode. But what's cool about these Sutefoto lights, if you have the Sutefoto TP25, T15, the P80, the P100 RGB, or any of those, they can all be controlled by the app. Yep, you heard me right. They can be controlled by the app. Now, that means you can have all your lights up high, and then you can control each one of your lights, which they're gonna be named with your app. Now, another thing, you can use a V-mount battery. As you can see in the video, you can use a V-mount battery to power up this light. You can also use 2 MP750 or MP770 batteries, which you can see here, and it will turn the light on just as well, but you won't have a lot of time as you would if it's been plugged in or if you're using a V-mount battery. So on the front, you have an indication light to say if you're using battery. At the top one, it has 1 slash. That's going to be the batteries that you use here. And then if you're using a V-mount battery or plugging it into the wall, you're going to use the DC power. And then if you're going to be plugging in, here's your DC port. It has a nice little protective screen right here and a little screen right here where you can see everything that you need to see. You have also a release for the Bowens mount. This is a Bowens mount, and the LED looks really good. This light I've been using for over a couple of months, and I absolutely love it. I've been using it. The CRI on it, I'll put it on the screen for you. I think it's a 97 CRI, 96 or 97 CRI. That's where you want to be. That's the color accuracy. And sometimes I'll use this light either in a softbox or I'll use it with a scrim, and I'll shoot through just so you can get that nice soft light. But this light has been my workhorse for about a couple of months now. And again, one thing that I will say that I wish that they improved on this light, although it hasn't been a problem in 2 months, is this is a plastic. So be mindful of what type of softbox you want to put on the top of here. The heavier the softbox, it may go down, but I haven't had that issue yet. I wish they would have made this, spent just a little more time and made this metal. If they would have made this mount metal, I would have been happy, and this would have been the perfect light. So if I'm scoring this out of a 1 to 10, I'm still gonna give it a 9 because I haven't had any issues with it. It hadn't stopped on me. It's the weight is nice. They really thought about this light. And I hope that in the future, Sutefoto brings us a more powerful light, like a 300 or 500. Once they get into that range, Sutefoto is gonna take over the game. I can tell you that for sure. So without further ado, let me show you just a little bit of B-roll of this light. And I went into various places and used this light. I went to Exquisite Auto Spa and I shot a Ferrari with this light, and I went and shot a Lamborghini with this light. So stay tuned for that B-roll, and we're gonna come back for my final thoughts of the Sutefoto P100 RGB light. I hope you like that B-roll. Now, this is what I want you to do. I want you to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this type of video. You know, I only bring you things that I feel that would be beneficial for people. They're coming out with tons of LED lights, and you may say, why do I need this one? I already got a few more already. Well, what makes this different from the other ones is they put RGB in it. I have tons of RGB tube lights, and sometimes the tube lights are just not as powerful as a P100 light. So being able to put this in a softbox or shoot it through a scrim and have the RGB feature means everything to me. So that's one of my key features for this light. If you don't opt for the RGB and you get the bicolor, it'll still be good because you'll be able to control what Kelvin hits your subjects. Everything that comes in the bag, it comes in a nice small case that you can carry in, or you can bring your own bag. Do I recommend this light for anybody? Yes, absolutely. If you're on a budget, this is a great light that has great color rendition and it's going to last you for a very long time if you take care of your gear. And I really appreciate Sutefoto for sending me this out. I've used it on tons of professional shoots, and I must say it has done me well. Now, granted, you may say, well, Keydrin, do you even own any higher end lights? Yes, I own Nanlite. And as a matter of fact, in this video, I'm using my Nanlite Forza 500. And the reason why I'm not using this one is because I'm outside and I need it full power. So this Nanlite Forza 500 is at full power. That's why I'm using this. So these are just tools for you to use on your shoot. Use them accordingly. When Sutefoto comes out with a 500 light, I'm probably going to be using that, and I hope they come out with the RGB version because that is going to be a plus. Hey, I want to give a special shout out to my friend Freddie with Clip Cut Actions. He is behind the camera, and if you want to know what this whole setup looked like, stay tuned after this video, and we're going to have a snippet of how we set this light up. We have a mic, a Deity S2 mic right above. We're using a full amp to transmit it to our camera wirelessly. The Forza 500B in the CSTANDS QSB34 with 2 C-stands. And I'm sitting right out in front of our gym in our neighborhood. So yep, that's what we did. So again, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that bell so you don't miss notifications from me. And I'm gonna see you in my next video. Peace.